to Server Academy. This is part 2 of our auxiliary projection series, and we'll be looking at drawing the edge view. Okay, so when you are given any plane, subplane A, B, C, D, okay, we are just looking at how we can project its edge view. We are just looking at how to project the edge view of a given plane. So to project the edge view of a given plane, you first require the true length line. Okay, and then once you get your true length line, you can then project your point view, okay, of the true length line, and it is with the point view of the true length line that you can get the edge view of a plane. Okay, so we start with drawing the true length, okay, of that plane. Then with the true length we'll get the point view, and then with the point view we'll get the edge view. Okay, so we'll be using this diagram. So I'll quickly draw the diagram and then we'll get to doing its edge view. Okay, so we have both drawings now. So as usual in auxiliary projection, your first step is to always choose a given view, okay, any view of your choice. So we'll start with doing the front view, okay, and we are done with the front view. In the next video we'll do with the top view as well. So in choosing the front view, okay, what we want to do here is to draw a true length line. Okay, so what we are going to do is that we'll draw a vertical line, okay, through our mutual view. This our selected view. So this is our selected view, and then this is our mutual view. Okay, so in our mutual view we'll draw a horizontal line, okay, and this horizontal line should pass through any of the points and then intersect an edge. Okay, so if I take a horizontal line at B, even though it passes through B, it doesn't intersect any edge of the plane ABC. Okay, if I take a horizontal line at C, it doesn't intersect ABC. But if I take a horizontal line at A, you can tell that it intersects ABC. Okay, and then mind you, this horizontal line is taken in your mutual view. Okay, that is taken in your mutual view. So if this was our mutual view, we would have taken the horizontal line at C to intercept at A. Okay, we'll call that intersection D. Okay, and then the next thing to do is to project vertically. Okay, the next thing to do is to project vertically. So we'll project the intersection D. Okay, we'll project that vertically. We'll project that vertically onto the line BC. So it's intersected at B prime, C prime. So we project it vertically onto BC. Okay, and then when I draw A to D, this AD is the true length. Okay, this AD is the true length of the line AD. Okay, that's the true length of the line AD. So to draw the point view now, so after obtaining the true length, okay, we do the point view. And if you remember, we said for point view, the point view of a line, the point view of the true length line, okay, your auxiliary projector is parallel to the true length line. So our auxiliary projector, okay, will be parallel to the true length line. Okay, and then your reference plane x1, y1, okay, is perpendicular to your auxiliary projector. Okay, so at 90 degrees, I can draw my x1, y1. Yeah, at 90 degrees, I can draw my x1, y1. Okay, and then since this is my neutral view, I can take x, y. Okay? I can take xy as vertical. If you remember from previous videos, we said if you consider the top and the front view, your reference is what? Horizontal. And if you take front and the side view, your reference is what? Vertical. Okay, so I'll measure the distance between A, B, C, each of them, and then xy. Okay, then I'll transfer that across onto x1, y1. Okay, let me extend x1, y1 a bit. Okay, yeah. So before that, all I can do is then draw lines perpendicular to my auxiliary projector. Okay, I want to draw something perpendicular to my auxiliary projector at B and then at C as well. Okay, so with my set square, I align my set square with my auxiliary projector. I place my ruler underneath and then I slide. Okay, so I slide that to C and then I have a line parallel to AD at C. I have a line parallel to AD at C. Let me continue with this. And then I can do one for B. I can do one for B. Okay, so now that I have each projector, the next thing to do is to take the measurement. So the measurement between A and XY is 10 millimeters or 1 centimeter. So along the projector of A onto x1, y1, I measure 1 centimeter. Okay, so now this becomes the point view of A and D. Okay, that becomes the point view of A and D. Okay, then C lies on xy, so on my x1, y1, C lies on that, and then B is 45 millimeters or 4.5 centimeters. So along the projector of B, I have 45 millimeters. Okay, so now that I have the point B, point AD, and point C, I just join all three with a straight line. I join all three with a straight line. Okay. And this becomes the edge view of plane ABC. Okay. This becomes the edge view of ABC. Okay, if you do it very well, all points should pass along the line joining C and then B. Right, so that does it for edge view. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, like the video. If you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and then don't forget to share this video with your friends. Thank you.